All right, friends, it is December 4th, 2019. How about that? You've got less than 1 month now in the year and in the decade. How about that? But this isn't the video for like reflection just yet. So I did dips, 5 sets of 5 reps. Yes, the first 3 sets I've started doing them weighted with the filling up some of the pockets in the weighted vest, the top ones. So I weighed it out with this little thing. It was around 12-13 pounds, so it's all right. Maybe it was a little too much, but it's all right. And then finished off the last 2 sets just body weight. And then went to the gym and did some incline dumbbell pressing. I don't normally do that exercise. I don't normally use a bench, so I don't know. I did 5 sets of 10 reps, and I don't know. I lightened up the weight and kind of decided to focus on my form after the first set. You know, if it's like a weakness, then instead of ignoring it, I'll work on it and see how I feel. So yeah, I think for the remainder of the year, you know, the rest of December, I'm not going to overthink about it too much and just stick to the routine I came up with in my head. Mondays doing like pull-ups and lat pull-downs and stuff. Wednesdays, like today, being dips and dumbbell pressing, and Fridays can be like a body weight row and like seated cable row, whatever day, and then a whole bunch of cardio, walking, whatever, interspersed throughout the week depending on the weather, etc. So, and then in the new year, I can think about joining a real gym or something like that. So, well, anyway, that's that. All right, so exercise, blah blah blah. Been eating fairly clean lately, just sticking to 1 meal a day with 1 ribeye steak or a New York strip, and then either 6 to 9 whole eggs, depending on how big the steak is, and just kind of I'll go from there. But we'll see. I don't know. I'm going back and forth on the coffee. Do I want to drink it? Do I want to not? I just I don't like the feeling of being reliant on something that you don't need, you know? You don't actually need coffee, even though, you know, in modern day culture, it feels like, you know, don't talk to me until I've had my coffee. And I don't like that I have to get up and get this like bean juice to feel like I can go do something. So, and then, you know, you find out that, sorry, just had to get a little peek there. Hey man, that doesn't mean I can't look, right? Anyway, yeah, you know, when you find out that it's actually like a poison, and the supposed energy you get from it is your body fighting off the poison and releasing adrenaline and stuff like that, like, well, okay, you know, do I really want to be reliant on something like this? So, but anyway, what about the coding thing? All right, all this talk of exercise, that's good, but when are you going to do something actually difficult? You know what I mean? So I haven't done shit for a while, to nobody's surprise. So yesterday, sort of last night, I decided, all right, let's do this. I'm just going to start I found the Bob Tabor Intro to JavaScript video series. Somebody had re-uploaded it. It's about 7 hours. I got through most of it. I just around 1 a.m. I started to kind of drift off and fall asleep, so I just ended it there. So once I get back home and upload this, I'm gonna pick back up, maybe step back a couple of lessons, and then finish it off, and then begin the actual, like, this online thing that I came across. It's like a full stack thing that's 60 something hours, and it actually has you're not just watching stuff like you are with the Bob Tabor thing, but you actually then have to go do stuff. So I just figured this would be a good little quick intro, so I did that. I'm ashamed to admit that it's taken this long to actually like sit down and focus on something for that long. You know, I just constantly found my attention like drifting all over the place. But I just said, all right, get through, like, you know, there's like 35 videos in the thing. Like, all right, let's get through 12, then you can go get up for a few minutes and go do something else. All right, did that, do another 12 videos, and then finish off. But yeah, those last ones, I was already starting to, my attention span was just going, so I knew, all right, it's time to stop for tonight. So it's a start. So yeah, it really is like a muscle that you got to train. Where, yeah, at first, man, I just found my attention span going all over the place, and, you know, your brain just like hurts, you know, your brain just hurts from like having to actually like really learn something. So, but, you know, if you give up, if you feel sorry for yourself, the standard thing, obviously it's not going to go anywhere. So like all other things, you start off and you stick to it, don't overthink it, work hard, make progress day by day by day, and then you eventually get there. But it's such a simple lesson, but why do we just endlessly find excuses, right? But anyway, that's where I'm at. And I guess one last thing, I just got to give a shout out to Kentre. Kudos, shout out. I mean, he doesn't watch my channel, so. Yeah, you know, he's signed up and I believe already started wrestling school, so good on him, you know, finally, you know. All right, sorry about that. My mom called and gonna go pick her up from work, so kind of finishing up early today. But yeah, you know, he's taking it from the talk, from the fantasy into action and into reality and doing it. Whether or not it works out, it's like, man, good on you, dude. Good on you. How many of us, myself very much included, are all talk and no action, you know? And I'm sure people are going to criticize them and all that, but like, shit, man, good on you, you know? More of us need to start doing that. Stop with the talk, with the babbling, with the this, and like, all right, man, go do it. Go do it and see what happens. If you don't even try, how the fuck are you going to know? That was it for Wednesday. I gotta get back, gotta go pick up my mom, finish up this JavaScript lesson, and start the real actual one, and keep it going, you know, get away from the whining, the complaining, the this, the that, but just try, man, just try. Anyway, I'll see you later.